Nou ja, ons het sopas gekyk na 'n lusmakertjie vir die Speed Classic Cape Town 2025 wat van 25 tot 26 Oktober op die Philip Gosana Rylaan in die Moederstad plaasvind. En ek gesels nou met Stein Momberg, die Speed Classic Cape Town projekdirekteur, om meer uit te vind. Meneer, lekker om jou saam met ons te hê, Stein. Hoe het die ding eerstens gebeur? Waar die idee vandaan gekom?
Ja, môre Arnold. Ons werk nou al baie lank aan hierdie proses, seker 4 of 5 jaar. Maar hill climb as 'n sport en 'n motorsport is 'n wêreldwye ding, 'n baie ou motorsport dissipline. En 'n paar manne soos Enzo Keen, wat baie mense miskien sal wel weet, 'n bekende racing driver in Suid-Afrika, het lank met hierdie idee gekom. Ek self is 'n groot eventbestuurder. Dis my agtergrond en ons werk nou al so 'n hele paar jaar en ja, ons het die befondsing gekry. Die stad van Kaapstad is baie opgewonde, so hier is ons nou om met 'n paar dae om te gaan.
En ek sou ook aanneem wat gebeur het is dat die Simola Hill Climb 'n deel daarvan uitgemaak het, want dit is so ongelooflik populêr, nie waar nie?
Absoluut. Dis dieselfde dissipline. Weet baie van die bestuurders en drywers wat bekend is in Nysna van daai kampioene is almal hier. Baie manne van Johannesburg, as die hele paar internasionale inskrywings, maar ja, nou die groot ding hierso is natuurlik en die groot droom was die voete van Tafelberg. Weet met Tafelberg agter jou en hierdie ikoniese Philip Gosana Rylaan, soos jy sê, is perfek vir hierdie dissipline, so ja, ons kan nie wag nie.
I assume that there are some great bangers and supercars as well as big name racing drivers. Who are we looking out for over the weekend?
Yeah, so I mean, from a obviously we can talk about the classic cars just now, but from an excitement point of view and the speed on Sunday, we've got people like Farouk Dango, who's got a Ferrari SF90 who goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.5 seconds. We've got Davi Hubert with his modified Lotus and a V8 Ferrari engine. He's a Nysna champion, and then Greg Parton, who's got a Lamborghini, the fastest V12, one of the fastest in the world. So yeah, and the other thing, Arnold, which I must mention is one of the things. I think within a couple of weeks we were sold out of entries for the Speed Classic and the King of the Mountain and the classic cars. So I mean the excitement around the motor racing fraternity is absolutely massive. So, and I mean, I think the cars are going to be spectacular.
With Simola, I was lucky enough to commentate on those a few times. The classic cars, to me, always captivated me, but also made me feel quite nostalgic for the old days of racing. Which classics can we expect?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, by chance, my neighbor here in Cape Town is one of the most sought after cars, Harry Taylor, he's got a 1930 4.5 litre Bentley. This car actually won this is the exact replica of the car that won the Le Mans 1928 to 24-hour race. So I mean, people can't wait to see that. And then in that same discipline, we've got Jan Lammers, who was also a Le Mans winner in the early 80s. He's coming over from overseas and he's going to drive in a 1984 Jaguar TWR XJS. So those cars are going to be real. And as you say, that Saturday is very nostalgic, the cars. But actually, interestingly, Barry told me that his 1931 car still goes up that mountain in about 125 km an hour. Absolutely amazing. So, yeah, I think there's it's interesting how there's two genres of people. There's as they call you, your petrol heads and your real speed guys who can't wait to be on, but there's always also big support for the classic cars, yeah.
Laastens voor ons tot sien sê Stein, daar's ook baie om te doen vir familie, die kleinspan en mami ook daarbey saam.
Ja, absoluut. Ons het van die begin af, ons wil dit 'n leefstylproses hê. Ons die intreekaartjies is R200 per persoon. Kinders onder 6 kom verniet in. En daar's al meer duurder kaartjies vir die paviljoene in die pits, maar ons wil dit redelik toeganklik maak vir alle mense in Kaapstad. So daar's 'n village met kinderaktiwiteite, weet met jou kos, daar's big screens in die village. So is regtig is 'n familie event. Die weer lyk baie beter. Jy het net gepraat van die wind in die Kaap, dit is doodstil hier buite. So ja, ons is ons wil hê almal moet uitkom en vir die eerste keer en hopelik vir 'n lang tyd hierdie groot motorsport event saam met ons geniet.
Stein, baie dankie vir jou tyd. Waardeer dit werklik waar in sterkte. Ek weet dit gaan 'n sukses wees. So Kaapstad maak dalk reg vir die Speed Classic in Kaapstad, maar soos die matrieks tref voorbereiding vir die eindeksamen en vir hulle is dit seker ook net so vinnig. So hier's Elsa om meer daaroor te gesels.
Ja, dankie Arnold. Ek wonder net of ek dalk self sal kan deelneem aan daai resies, maar ons laat daai gesprek vir 'n volgende keer. Nou die matriek eindeksamen begin môre en die departement van onderwys het onlangs 'n beroep gedoen dat matrikulante sosiale media ter voorbereiding vir hulle eksamen vermy. Ek gesels nou met die departement se woordvoerder Steve Mabona. Goeiemôre, good morning Mr. Mabona, and thank you so much for joining us again. Mr. Mabona, can you hear me? It seems as if we are experiencing some technical problems, Mr. Mabona. I do apologize. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
There we go. There we go. Thank you so much for joining us again. So I would like to start by asking, how are preparations for the exams going at this stage?
No, thanks very much. Examination preparations are going very well. We took our learners and our candidates through the process of support. We have started with the process of making sure that the papers are safe. We're going to be escorting those papers like money to schools. So there's no potential leak that is going to be happening. When you check on our warehouse, we've improved on security features. So we are quite ready, and we are hopeful that this class will also improve in terms of their percentage.
Mm-hmm. Now, we've heard the department's call for matriculants to steer clear of social media before the exams. Can you just walk us through why this is such a big deal for grade 12 learners at the moment?
It is a big deal because social media is very consuming in terms of the concentration. Once you log in there, you prone not to get out. And two, there's a lot of things that are happening in the space where you might be misled. There might be in certain groups where they are discussing and someone says, here's the paper that we're going to be writing. And once you participate in such activities, and we are aware of that, you run a risk of being disqualified for the next 3 examinations. So it becomes a problem for you. So that's why we're saying they must steer clear out of social media so that they can then focus on what they're supposed to be doing.
Now, what specific challenges are you seeing that could throw matriculants off their game as they prepare for the 2025 exams?
Look, like as I've indicated, they just need to focus. There's nothing that we can do now to assist them. Hence, they must make sure that they adhere to the rules and regulations. Those rules are very much important. They would have signed their pledge already on Friday. They must stick to what they know in terms of the rules of engagement. I mean, don't bring a cell phone in the exam room. Even if it's not on, I mean, that can throw you out, because once they have it, they find it on your in your possession, they might disqualify you. So all those things they need to look out for. Rules of engagement. If they say do this in an exam room, you need to adhere to the invigilator. Once you disobey the invigilator, it becomes a challenge for you. So they need to be, and time is quite of an importance. I mean, if they say you must be in an exam center an hour before, you need to adhere to that.
Mm-hmm. We've got about a minute left, but the director at the Department of Education mentioned the issue of fake exam papers circulating online. How is the department tackling this problem to protect students from being misled?
No, if students need any old paper, they can access it through our social media platforms. We do have old papers if they want to see how a paper is set. So they don't need to rely on social media, other platforms besides our platforms. And they can even, visit the department, whether the district, to understand on the previous papers that are accessible that they can see. But anything that is moving around and they are told that here is the paper that we're going to be writing, it's quite a detriment for them and for their future examinations.
Mr. Mabona, thank you so much. Nou ja, daar het jy dit. En ons sê sommer net van ons kant af ook baie sterkte aan elke matrikulant. Nou bly ingeskakel, want net hierna gesels ek met Amor Vitoni oor haar lang verwagte nuwe enkelsnit wat uiteindelik amper hier is, maar ek gaan nou 'n bietjie beter en meer verduidelik, maar sy deel dit vanoggend eksklusief net hier by Goeiemôre, Good Morning. So maak vir jouself sommer so lank nog 'n koppie koffie. Ons is nou weer terug.